Is it recording? It says it's recording, I think.
Yeah.
So here we are, starting on the way up Tongariro. That's what we're standing in front of. Plenty of other hikers around, as you can see. And there's Susan.
Yeah, hiding, as usual.
About to head up. I'll follow her in a second. But this is part of it. The countryside changes every 5 minutes. Here again is some more of that same stream. Susan up there. You see the clouds haven't burnt off yet. It's about 10 o'clock, 9:30, something like that. You can see that parts of the trail are really heavily fixed up. This is to get us over this kind of marshy stream area where a lot of streams come together. We're still heading up that way. So this is just past the stream beds. We're still on this kind of trail, a bridge, wooden bridge. Part of the game is to figure out which shots, which scenes from Lord of the Rings were shot where. Supposedly some from Mordor were shot in here. We're not sure about exactly where, but now it's going to be more interesting to go back and look at the movie then. Yeah, this section gets more barren as we go along. Looking back down into the valley where we've come, you can see the lava and folks going the other way. But that's the direction we're headed there. Still up into the mountains. That's where we're coming up from. We're now heading up inclines, you know, with staircases. And it's got my breath.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know if you can hear it on here, but the water is still rushing down there in all kinds of places. So this is the first real crest that we've made. You can see, looking back, where we've gone, where we've come from. Susan's trying to get out of the way, but I'm going to go right back. Alright. You can hear me breathing probably because we just came up a pretty steep set of steps. They were literally steps. And now we're headed up that way. See the people up there? This is the first real look around. So here's the next stop. Up just a bit. You can see scenery's changing a little bit. A little more rugged. A little more volcanic. Of course, we're going up, as all mountains in New Zealand are, a big volcanic cone. This is one of the lava flows. That's where we're headed, up there. And you can see it's a pretty nice day for this. Later on we'll have to figure out what all these mountains are called. But for now, the job is just to get up it. Here we are, a bit further along again. It's getting to be a little rougher. As far as the trail goes, it's pretty easy. But clouds are breaking away from the summit. That's a good sign. It's clearing up down here. So that all looks good. can see the volcanic. That looks basaltic over there. I think we're about to head over to a crater. Let's see. So we're not going up to the top of that sucker. We're down in a crater now. This is the Reed Crater or something like that. This looks like a little bit of Mordor, doesn't it?
It's the red crater. She just says it funny.
The Red Crater, eh? Really? I thought the Red Crater was over there.
No, I thought it was here. I could be wrong.
So we got people taking pictures of people taking pictures, so we're sufficiently self-reflective here and reflexive. This is post-structuralist walking. So here's where we just came up from back there. That was the flat part. This is now another little bit of a rise. We'll head up that way. And the goal is that ridge up there where we'll do a little ridge running. It's the first time we've been able to see over the other side. Here, and you can see what it looks like. And there's the canonical peak, which is a cone. See the cloud coming in. Going up, of course. That's where we just came from. This cloud is just drifting in as we stand here. It's going to make things a little cooler in a minute. As you can see where we're headed. It's right up there. Not that far now. So, here's another summit, or at least a peak. We came up that way. If you look around here, you can see down into the valley again. And for the first time, we can see down into this particular peak, or a particular valley. It's probably a crater. Lots of lava, lots of red rock. This may be a red crater. And we're slowly walking our way up there. A lot of the hard stuff is over now. We'll do some ridge running. There's a little bit of climbing left. But not much. So now we're continuing to do the ridge running up this place. This is really kind of a pretty place. That's kind of nice. We think this is the Red Crater, but we haven't looked at any of the maps. No real need to. We're on the trail all the time, so. But that's where we're headed, over here. See, the clouds have come in a little bit. Over on this side, you can see the snow. And those other peaks over there. Separate walks if you want to take them. And around again. And back to the very pretty red. So things change quickly. Here we are, still above that crater, and now we are going to head down. There's a lake down there, which we'll go by, but you can see the trail as it heads over to an even bigger lake over there. So down we go. And we walk a few steps. The crater is still over there. But now we're smelling sulfur from the fumes. And we see some lakes that are full of it down here at the bottom. That's where we're headed.